Okay, today I'm going to go through and just do the practice test for you. Note that if you're doing it on digits, it is going to be different than this version because digits gives you different numbers, but this is the process. So number one, we're trying to find a hypotenuse. 8 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. Type in 8 squared plus 15 squared. I get 289. Square root of 289 is 17. 7 squared plus 11 squared equals c squared. 7 squared plus 11 squared is 170. Square root of 170. And it asked me to round to the nearest tenth. That's 1 decimal, so 13.0. Note on digits, if it says 1 decimal and the decimal is 0, you still need to put that 0 in. It could mark it wrong if you don't. Okay, number 3. Gives this all the way across. We don't want all the way across. We only need it halfway across, so I do 32 divided by 2. That gives me 16. 24 squared plus 16 squared. 24 squared plus 16 squared is 832. Square root of 832. And we are rounding it to the nearest tenth. Square root of 832 would be 28.8. Okay, number 4. 12 squared plus 9 squared. 12 squared plus 9 squared gives me 225. Square root of 225 is 15. Okay, on this one, they give you the length all the way across. We only want it halfway, so that's 33. 33 squared plus 11 squared. 33 squared plus 11 squared is 1210. Square root of 1210 is 34.78. We round to the nearest tenth, so that'd be 34.8. Number 6. 3 squared plus b squared equals 5 squared minus 3 squared from both sides. 5 squared minus 3 squared is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. Okay. Number 7. 500 squared plus x squared equals 1300 squared minus the 500 squared from both sides. I'm going to go ahead and do 1300 squared minus 500 squared gives me 141,444,000. Square root of that is 1200. Again, it gives me the whole length. I got to divide it. 56 divided by 2 is 28. So I have 28 squared plus b squared equals 53 squared. 53 squared minus 28 squared is 2025. Square root of 2025 is 45. Okay, next one is right here. Find the length of the unknown leg of the right triangle. 48 squared plus x, b squared, x squared, whatever letter you want to say, equals 50 squared, minus the 48 squared. And we get 50 squared minus 48 squared is 196. Square root of 196 is 14. Okay, is it a right triangle? 4 squared plus 9 squared equals 10 squared. 10 squared is 100. 4 squared plus 9 squared is 97. They are not the same, so that's a no. Okay, is it a right triangle? Does 15 squared plus 10 squared equal 25 squared? 15 squared plus 10 squared is 325. 25 squared is 625, so that's a no on triangle 1. 16 squared plus 12 squared equals 20 squared. 16 squared plus 12 squared is 400. 20 squared is 400. That's a yes on triangle 2. Answer is B. Is a triangle a right triangle? Square root of 17 squared plus square root of 19 squared equals 6 squared. Notice that the square root and the square cancel out. So 17 plus 19 is 36. 6 squared is 36. That would be a yes. Okay, on the distance ones, because there's visuals given, I'm going to go ahead and just use the Pythagorean theorem. If you like the distance formula, use that too. It's great, but where the picture's drawn, I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. And I get the square root of 25, which is 5. Same thing here. Go ahead and draw that right triangle. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 squared plus 12 squared. That would be 169. Square root of 169 is 13. You'll notice I'm doing some of this in my head. It's okay. We expect you to be using a calculator. Please use your calculators. Don't just do it in your head. Go ahead on this one. Draw the right triangle. I get 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 squared plus 10 squared is 104. Square root of 104, I don't know, so I grab my calculator. Square root of 104 is 10.198. And they want the nearest tenth, which would be 10.2. Is the triangles isosceles, scalene, or equilateral? I'm going to just go ahead and draw the line here. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the whole bottom is 7. This side would be 4 squared plus 6 squared. 4 squared plus 6 squared is square root of 52, which should be 7.2. And this side would be 3 squared plus 6 squared, which would be the square root of 45. Square root of 5 is 6.7. 7, 7.2, 6.7 means they're all different, which is scaling. All right, that was kind of a quick version of the practice test. Please go through and do it in digits before you do your test. You got this. Good luck.